Welcome to What's Your Passion? To live out your nature into full-on inspired expression, to fall in love with your ideas, to receive answers of yes from within, to activate dreams with the essence of pure willpower, to be true to the self as you dedicate now moments of celebrating your deepest desires as you accomplish why you are here. Come join us. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And who better than to create the perfect match for love, romance, and marriage than Renee Piane, the love designer. With a sparkling personality, Renee Piane is the author of 2 books. She's an international love advisor and creator of Rapid Dating.
Hello, and welcome to What's Your Passion? I'm Sharon Rose Washington, author, healer, and life coach. And today I have with me a very special guest. She's a love expert. Her name is Renee Piane. She's authored 2 books, and she's known as the love designer. Hi, Renee.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy
so
to have you here.
beautiful, this whole setting, and you.
Thank
Look
you.
at you.
Thank you. Well, you add to the beauty as well.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. I noticed, first off, looking at you, you've got hearts. Beautiful. Now, is there a history behind each heart, or?
Well, actually, yeah, I collect them because I'm in the love business, and many of my clients give them to me, as gifts. And actually, in my work, I make people buy a heart when they start to work with me, so that they can take their heart into their own hands and work on their heart. That's really what my work is about, is opening the heart.
Opening the heart.
Opening the heart and healing the heart so that people can really draw in the love that they want.
Beautiful. We talked earlier about passion and about the vitality of the heart. So you're right on time here, coming into. And your eyes, I just want to say, looking at your eyes, and hopefully they'll be able to see out there, but they light up. And I always thought that when somebody would see a matchmaker or deal with someone who's connecting with love, that they would have an energy like what I can see coming from you.
Thank you.
So that's fantastic.
Well, being in the industry now for almost 20 years, people always ask me that question, why do you do this? It is a passion for me because I see loneliness. And when I moved here almost 24 years ago, I was alone here. I didn't know anyone. And I thought, I'm going to be the human connector in this lonely city of Los Angeles.
Beautiful.
And make people connect but it's all about eyes, and people really are afraid to look at each other. When people go, you have intense eye. Like when I look at you, I see this. When I met her, I saw her from across the room, and I was like, who is that woman? And I need to know her.
We were at the Braveheart convention.
Yes, we were.
And I was there doing healing work.
Yes.
And you had come from across the room. All I remember is this energy, and because there were women lined up for healings, and from across the room, and this little tiny beautiful spirit. And I in the healing I said angel.
Yeah, that's my nickname.
And I didn't know, but that's your nickname.
Yes.
And you came across the room and you said to me, I have to meet you.
Yeah. I said, I have to meet you, and I know you have a line. And I was speaking at the conference.
Yeah.
And I did interviews with people, and did rapid networking, and everybody was meeting, and I was really busy. And I thought, I need to connect with this woman. So I just put my name on the list, and I kept checking back, and there was people waiting in line for you, and I was like, I can see why. Because of your light. And I did feel immediately like there was a connection between us then, and there still is.
And it's growing even greater and greater.
So thank you for seeing who I am. And I think that the people that come to me as clients, or people that I've helped meet, they are brokenhearted, many of them, like many of your clients.
Let's talk a little bit about Joe and how you met him, because you have your own love connection.
Well,
and I met him, so he's fantastic.
Isn't he amazing?
Yeah.
He's pretty amazing. We went to an event last night, and all the women were like, where did you find him? Yeah. So I always say he is my most precious gift, number one. And number two, it was from slowing my life down. And unfortunately for me, and that's my whole new message, if you think about it, I own Rapid Dating.
Yeah. I want to talk about rapid dating. Let's not forget, too.
Well, that's why I'm going to weave it into the story. Because I was running rapid dating, I was the pioneer of speed dating, along with another woman, and we just shot out of it was like this, rapid exposure nationwide back in 2001. And I was all over the country teaching, training, and we were doing media in every city, so I was on all the talk shows for my book, Love Mechanics. And then rapid dating. So I was like doing coaching with men and makeovers.
Yeah, you started out with men.
I started out with men, yes. It was 17 years ago.
And then you realized that men weren't really the issue?
Well,
I know it's going to be a lot.
It's interesting because my own disappointment with men not showing up as princes in my life, or kings, right? That women want their prince. Yeah. I thought, I'm going to be single-handedly be the power woman to go teach these guys, right? And I started teaching these classes, and what I realized was that many men hadn't been given the guidance that women were trained to believe that they had. So I wiped away, and it healed my heart, and I realized that the female is the influence in the world. We have all of this feminine energy and love to bring to men, and it comes from an open heart. If you have a shut down heart, you're going to keep the walls up. The men will not come. There's no mentoring going on for the younger generation. So if I can make a difference in that area, I am. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm making a huge impact by saying you need to look at role models of love, like your marriage, my marriage. When people see my husband and I, and even before I owned him. Oh, isn't that terrible? I didn't mean to say that, Joe. No, even before we committed, and we feel like we're each other's soulmate. No matter what age a woman is, it doesn't matter. There's something magnificent and beautiful about every woman, and these women are comparing themselves to the models and the movie stars, and that's a challenge. So it's all about me taking their heart and saying, look at this beautiful heart. Let's shine it up and mend it and get it back out there so you're open. And men it's like a magnetic force.
I would think that just looking at you and speaking with you and knowing you like I do, you have a great sense of yourself. So I would think that is a part of what you also bring to women, for them to go within and to really appreciate who they are, because if you don't appreciate who you are, how are you going to get somebody else to?
Absolutely.
And a lot of women may disagree. I've had clients that go ahead and coaching, they'll do it their way, and then they'll come back and wonder what happened. What you just said makes it so important that men have to get to know who you are. I always like to say that being an expert, because that's what you are, being an expert, you have to be authentic. And so you had to go through that process. You had even the resistance of what you were dealing with that was coming at you has made you even greater as you push past that resistance. So what's new and coming up exciting you've got so many things going, so name a couple of things that'll be coming up for you.
Well, my new book.
For the Love Designer.
For the Love Designer, I am actually creating a whole team of people that will be for my makeovers. I do complete image makeovers, home, love, nest makeovers, and I have a whole group of really cool people, and we will come in and redesign all that part of your life.
Fantastic.
And then my seminars, and I just got asked, I'm very honored, I was chosen as one of the top dating coaches in America, one of the top 5. I'm really grateful that you're having me here because this is my passion.
Thank you for being here, Renee.
Thank you.
Each and every one of us can make a difference. If you'd like to share what's your passion or what passion means to you, go to www.lightUponLightCreations.com. Check out our blog, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. You may inspire us to invite you on the show to tell us what's your passion. Until next time, live your passion.